Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very fun video here on the channel. Today, I am going to be going through Maro's Kamigawa Neon Dynasty teaser and trying to crack the clues that he has given about the brand new set. If you are unaware of what this is, Maro is short for Mark Rosewater. He is one of the head designers of Magic the Gathering, and he has a forum where he answers his questions. It's like blog thing called Blogatog, and every new set he posts a bunch of cool little teasers about the upcoming set. And so in this video, I'm going to be trying to see if I can glean what his little clues are hinting at. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you do enjoy it, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with your questions, thoughts, feedback, and your own theories about what these clues mean. So let's get started. So before previews for Kamigawa Neon Dynasty officially begin, I thought it'd be fun to do another of my duelist style teasers where I give tiny hints of things to come. Note that I'm only giving you partial information. First up, here are some things you can expect. Two different pairings of creature types get tribally connected. So that's probably like a creature like subtype like snake, or they had rat like ninjas in original Kamigawa. Get paired. I'm just going to be going through piece by piece and trying to think. So it's probably something like snake samurai or human something, but it's probably not human because that would be kind of strange to get tribally connected. Maybe it's something to do with the new ninjas, but the new ninjas, I think the tribal one was a human, so that doesn't really lead to anything. Maybe I'll circle back to that one, but interesting. Two different pairings of creature types get tribally connected. So like all the samurai would be of a certain creature type. Interesting. A black instant with destroy target creature or planeswalker that can be cast for 2 mana. Oh, so there's going to be maybe some downside to it. So maybe it's like black, destroy target creature or planeswalker, your opponent draws a card. Or maybe it's like an alternate casting cost as one of the mechanics. That could be interesting. Cool. Popular legendary creature from Champions of Kamigawa block returns in a new form. Okay. I didn't actually play during Champions of Kamigawa. If I had, I would have been very young. But I'm thinking of some Kamigawa legendaries, and I thought of Kanda, like the 1 mana 2/2. That's the sort of card. Maybe it wouldn't have survived long. There's like 8.5 Tails is another legendary. There was a lot of legendaries in Champions of Kamigawa, like so many. I'm trying to think of popular ones. I think there was a one that hated on artifacts. I just forget its name. It's like a 2-drop. But it makes them pay 1 for all their artifacts. We're not super familiar with Champions of Kamigawa block. Which one would have survived eons into the future? Maybe one of the dragons? There were a lot of dragons that had like pretty cool effects. Interesting. Popular. So what does he mean by popular? That's remains to be seen. An unnamed mechanic that cares about you having 2 things that Magic has had since its beginning. Oh my gosh, I love these clues. This is incredible. An unnamed mechanic, so they aren't going to like name it. Okay. It's not like one of the keywords. Cares about you having 2 things that Magic has had since its beginning. So what has Magic had since its beginning? It's had lands. It hasn't had instants and sorceries since its beginning. I think it had interrupts, were the form of instants. It's had mana. It's had creatures. 2 things that Magic has had since its beginning. Maybe a mechanic that cares about you having 2 different land types. Magic has had since its beginning. Has Magic always had artifacts? Maybe. Has it always had enchantments? I'm trying to think of like Alpha. I know a little bit about Alpha, but I don't know if it had all these things. I think it had artifacts in it, probably. I mean, oh right, it had Black Lotus. Duh, that's an artifact. So it had artifacts. 2 things that Magic has had since beginning. So maybe artifacts and creatures. Finish a 5-card cycle many years in the making. My first thought when I saw this one was like Horizon Canopy and the Canopy lands, but they already did that in Modern Horizons too. 5-card cycle. I mean, they already had cycles with all of the shrines. What was a 5-card cycle that has taken multiple sets to make? I was thinking it would be a land cycle. Maybe it's it's the land like River of Tears from whichever plane shift thing that was. Whichever one it was, like the River of Tears card that like if you haven't played a land yet, it taps as an island, but if you've played a land, it taps as a swamp. That could be like a dual land 5-card cycle. One of Tamiyo's children gets a legendary creature card. Wow. That's insane. I didn't know Tamiyo's children were like in the lore. I didn't know Tamiyo. I think I knew Tamiyo had children. Like if you'd asked me if Tamiyo had children, maybe I wouldn't have said yes. I didn't know Planeswalkers really had kids. I guess you learn something new every day. One of Tamiyo's children gets a legendary creature card. I don't know enough about Tamiyo's children, unfortunately, but that's exciting. A new creature token with an ability not seen before on a card. Huh. That rules out decayed tokens. Rules out like flying, Bushido. With an ability not seen before on a card. Huh. So one of the new mechanics? Or is this like a teaser of like, it's something that just hasn't had a name yet? A new creature token. What type of creature token could it be? A spirit creature token? Maybe some sort of kami? Maybe it's an electricity token? Oh no, but it's a creature token. 2 popular cycles from Champions of Kamigawa block return, each with a new twist. If I had to guess, I don't know if shrines were from Champions of Kamigawa, but shrines are the first cycle I think of when I think of Champions of Kamigawa. And then the dragon cycle of like mythic dragons. And so maybe the dragons and the shrines. I guess that wouldn't be the popular legendary creature, but I don't think... I'm trying to think of which legendary creatures could have survived. I guess they already previewed a card from the set, and Heartless Hidetsugu, maybe it wasn't from Champions of Kamigawa block, but Hidetsugu's coming back. I guess that might not be from Champions of Kamigawa block, but that one is coming back, so maybe it's something like that. What sort of thing would have survived all those eons? Maybe Kira, Great Glass Spinner? That's from one of those sets. Oh, man. Tough. A creature that makes a legendary frog creature token. Interesting. What card would make a legendary frog? Maybe like some sort of thing that you turn your opponent's creature into frog, or maybe more likely a planeswalker. No, it has to be a creature that makes a legendary frog. Maybe it enters play and comes with a frog. It wouldn't be Yargle because Yargle's on Dominaria. That's like a frog spirit or something. Frog demon, I don't remember exactly, but... Legendary frog. Interesting. 2 new Yamazakis. That's fun. They were the brothers Yamazaki. They were a fun like twist on legendary. They're like, if you played one of them, you could actually play a second one, even though it was legendary. 2 new Yamazakis. Interesting. That's fun. Here are some rules text that will show you up on cards. You may cast target enchantment card from your graveyard this turn. Interesting. So enchantments can go to the graveyard, maybe. Ooh, a new twist on shrines. Maybe they're shrines that you like sacrifice and then you can play them again. Where X is the number of times this ability has resolved this turn. Storm making a comeback? This ability has resolved this turn. Whenever you cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, copy that spell. Wow, that's powerful. The first activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less to activate. Nice. Then you repeat this process for an enchantment and a planeswalker. Maybe it's like double the number of counters on something, or destroy, but that wouldn't be destroy. You just say destroy target enchantment and planeswalker. Maybe it's like return it to their owner's hand. Then repeat this process. What are you repeating it? So you maybe use it on a creature, and then you repeat the process for an enchantment and a planeswalker. Interesting. You may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with the chosen card. Oh, so you can like start maybe copying abilities again, like by sacrificing a permanent that shares it. I don't know how that's going to play out. You may tap any number of untapped creatures you control. Nice. The legend rule doesn't apply to permanents you control. That'll be fun because Kamigawa is known for having a lot of legendaries. That ability triggers an additional time. Interesting. If it has dealt 10 or more damage to that player this turn, they lose the game. So probably not a creature. Maybe that's an artifact or enchantment. Creature type lines. Oh my gosh, they made a Ninja Turtle. Wow, that is exciting. That is exciting. That's what you like to see. Bravo, Wizards. Bravo. Fox Pilot. I can't be the only one that just starts thinking of like iconic characters, like obviously Ninja Turtles, but like Fox Pilot, I immediately think of Tails from Sonic. Fox Pilot. Interesting. I don't think they've ever made a pilot before. But I guess Neon Dynasty has planes. Interesting. Interesting. Moonfolk Samurai. I'm trying to think if any of these connect to the two different pairings of creature types that get tribally connected. Moonfolk Samurai, Goblin Artificer, Artifact Creature. Wow. See, Goblin Artificers happened before, but Artifact Creature, Goblin Artificer, Artifact Creature, Ogre Warrior. Oh, so maybe they're doing something like, even though technically the, like, I forget exactly what it's called now. I feel ashamed, but like the Forbidden Army in China, all those statues, even though that's Chinese instead of Japanese, and Kamigawa is like a Japanese themed set, maybe they're doing something like that where there's like a hidden army or something. Enchantment creature, Rat Rogue. What? Oh, maybe it's like the spirit of one of the creatures that's coming back. Popular legend returns in a new form. Maybe that's this one. Enchantment creature, Rat Rogue. It's like Ink Eyes coming back. Enchantment creature, Egg. Weird. Legendary creature, Goblin Samurai. I'm excited to see what that one looks like. Samurais feel like they're full of like honor, and goblins are often kind of associated with like not being honorable. Huh. Legendary enchantment creature, Snake Druid. Interesting. Maybe it'll be something about Sakura Tribe Elder or something like that. Like doing something like that. Legendary creature, Kirin Spirit. Neat. Wow. This is exciting. Read the story before the cards and mechanics debut on 24th to 27th. Step into the Shining City where their debuts on January 27th. Exciting. Huh. I don't think I gleaned anything, but it's interesting to think about nonetheless. Black instant with destroy target creature planeswalker that can be cast for 2 mana. It can be cast for 2 mana. It doesn't have to be cast for 2 mana. It's got to have some downside associated with it, or it's a new cost reduction mechanic. Could be cool. Different pairings of creatures tribally connected. Popular legendary creature from Champions returns in a new form. The problem is Kamigawa is so old that I get all of the Kamigawa sets confused, and so I don't know exactly which legendary creature came from which Kamigawa. But my first thought was like the Hound of Kanda. I guess Heartless Hidetsugu could fit that, but I don't know if Heartless Hidetsugu was from Champions specifically. Kira, Great Glass Spinner, has been popular in the past. It got played in Merfolk. There's just so many legendaries, it's hard to just name them all. But yeah, unnamed mechanic. That one, unnamed mechanic has had since its beginning. Probably lands in some way, maybe. Finish of a 5-card cycle many years in the making. I immediately think of Plane Chase when I hear this, or like Planar Chaos, the one that just had like previews. Like Future Sight is the one that I'm thinking of. Got it. Maybe it's one with land cycles. I feel like that'd be cool. Like maybe it could be the Grove of the Burn Willows land cycle. River of Tears could also work, I guess. Tamiya's children. I didn't know she had children, but... Or maybe she mentioned them in one of the stories where it was like she was leaving her children to go explore Innistrad when she was back in Shadows of Ever Innistrad. New creature token. That's interesting. There's so many interesting theories here. I'm so interested to hear what you folks have to say about these. Popular cycles return each with a new twist. I think that would be the dragons and the shrines, because those are like the most iconic cycles that I can think of from Kamigawa. Legendary frog token, don't know. 2 new Yamazakis is exciting because they're pretty classic. Like when I think of Kamigawa, I do think of the like legendary theme, and I do kind of like being aware of the Yamazaki brothers is kind of part of that. With a new twist. What would a new twist on Shrines be? I guess we'll find out. X is the number of times this ability has resolved this turn. There was a card in original Kamigawa that let you not have the legend rule. It was called like Hall of Mirrors or something. Probably not a reprint, but maybe a similar theme or something. 10 or more damage to a player. Well, they're probably dead anyway, but interesting. I'm just Fox Pilot, Ninja Turtle, Artifact, Enchantment Creature, Rat Rogue makes me think that it's like some sort of like spirit of a creature that was very important, like Ink Eyes or something. Because there were Rat Rogues before that were like ninjas, or used ninjutsu. But yeah, super exciting. That's going to do it for this video, though. Maybe didn't make a lot of progress, but it was exciting nonetheless, and I'm glad that I was able to maybe throw out some theories about stuff. Maybe you have your own theories. If you are going to throw out your theories, make sure they're based on like officially previewed cards. I don't want any unofficial spoilers or things like that or maybe leaked or things like that. That would be not good. I'm not really a fan of those. I think that it's kind of takes away from the fun of preview season. But if you have any things that you're just thinking of from these clues, maybe you know Kamigawa better than I do, and you have some ideas. So I'm excited to hear your thoughts. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag there could be a good hashtag here. Excited for Dynasty, to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. I'm really excited for the set, and this is a fun way to tease the get a little bit of a Kamigawa theory running through my head. But yeah, if you would like to find more of my content, it's linked in the description down below. A ton of cool stuff. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time. Kamigawa is coming soon!